everybody, I'm Jeff Cummings here at the YMCA Aquatic Center, the site of the NCSA Swimming Championships. What an amazing day we had. 4 national age group records, some thrilling races. Andrew Seliskar, his first night of finals, won 2 events and just had a stellar night. Townley Haas won his 4th event. Janet Hughes swept the butterflies. Let's go through all the events and just one by one tell you what happened. Started off with the women's 100 backstroke. Kylie Stewart surprised herself by winning the 100 backstroke, 51.96 to win that one. 52.03 for Elizabeth Nelson to get second, and then Janet Hughes, 52.20, the first of 2 swims for her on the night. And then we moved on to the men's 100 backstroke, and it was Lucas Kalisak from Baylor. Great underwaters, really fantastic underwaters. He was out to 15 meters on the first, second, and third 25s. Was getting a little tired on the fourth 25, didn't go all the way, but still, those underwaters were the key for him to win with a 46.47. Andrew Seliskar in his first of 4 actual swims tonight, 46.89 for second. And then it was Sam McHugh, also from Baylor, was third, 47.78. I also want to mention that in 4th place was Michael Andrew, 47.83, breaking his own national age group record, which was a 48.10. So congratulations to Michael. That was his first of 2 national age group records on the night. We'll talk about that second one in a little bit. Sydney Lofquist was the top seed going into tonight's 500 freestyle. She held on to that. 4:42.28 for the win. Kylie Stewart was trying to hold on to the lead. She had the lead for a little bit. Sydney burst out of the pack at the 200-yard mark and held on. Kylie was trying to outmatch her with the splits, but ran out of room. Kylie got second, 4:42.75, and then it was Paige Madden, 4:43.26 in lane 8 for 3rd place. Men's 100 freestyle, always an exciting race, and it was Francis Haas. Again, how does this guy do it? He won the 1,000, he won the 500, won the 200, and then he wins the 100 freestyle. Amazing talent for this guy. 43.82 to win his 4th event of the night. James Jones of Nation's Capital got second, a great swim, 43.97. Then out there in lane 8, he went out in 20.8. I didn't think he'd hold on, but he did. Justin Plashka for Team Suffolk got third with a 44.11. Great swimming in the whole field of that 100 freestyle. Then we moved on to the 200 breaststrokes. And Riley Scott told me in her interview on the award stand, 200 breast was her best race, her favorite race, and she proved that. She held back a little bit in that first 100 and then took off that second 100 and won the 2:11.18. Megan O'Donnell in lane 6 was second, 2:13.12. And then Catherine Draba, who's been swimming so many events here at this meet, another top 3 finish, 2:13.21. I gotta say, I think the 200 breaststroke for the men was the race of the night. Andrew Seliskar, get this time, 1:52.32 for a 17-year-old. Absolutely phenomenal. 1:52.32 broke the national age group record set by a man that everybody knows by now, Kevin Cordes, guy who now has the American record with a 1:48. Kevin went 1:53.55 when he was 18 back in 2011. Andrew in 1:52.32 says he was surprised by the swim, but the way he was swimming after the 100 backstroke, he had to believe a 1:52 was possible. So great swim for Andrew. His teammate from Nation's Capital, Karsten Vissering, who won the 100, was second tonight, 1:55.44, which is a great swim. And then Shane McNamara from Empire Swimming was third, 1:57.75. Again, it's been about an hour since Andrew swam that 200 breast. I'm still speechless. I just don't know how to describe that. It's a phenomenal swim to watch. And then we went on to the women's 100 butterfly, and Janet Hughes. Now she swept all 3 butterfly events, the 200, the 50, and now the 100 butterfly, 52 flat for her. And then second place was Elizabeth Nelson, 52.49. Then Cassidy Bayer, the precocious 14-year-old, swimming like a champion, 53.30 for third. Not only got third place, but got the 13 to 14 national age group record. And that national age group record, I believe, was around for about 13 years. So she broke Mary T's long-standing 200 fly record back in December. So she likes to break those long-standing records. We'll have to see what she does when she turns 15, because the sky's the limit for this young lady. Men's 100 butterfly. 10 minutes after that 200 breaststroke, Andrew Seliskar got back on the blocks, 46.50, another lifetime best for him to win that event using some great underwaters, even on his last turn when those legs are probably burning. And then second place was Michael Andrew, 47.40, another national age group record for him. He broke his own national age group record by 7/100ths of a second. And then Gunnar Bentz had a big night too, 200 breast, 100 fly, 47.56 for third. So after the men's 100 butterfly, we have the men's 800 freestyle relay. Soliscar, his 4th race, probably about 10 minutes after the 100 butterfly, was back up for this one, racing Townley Haas, who won the 200 freestyle with a 1:37.3, I believe. And now Andrew Soliscar could say he was the fastest 200 freestyler at the meet. 1:35.17 for Andrew, 1:35.19 for Townley. It was a great race to see those two go after it, and it kind of set things up for the rest of the relay. Nation's Capital will win it by almost 2 seconds, 6:31.84. Nova of Virginia, which was Townley's team, 6:31.77 for second, and then 6:40.07 for third for Swim Atlanta. So it was, again, a great night of swimming. 4 national age group records. Doesn't top the 5 we saw on Wednesday. Does beat the 2 that we saw one that we saw last night. I can't tell you what the Saturday night finals are going to bring, but it's going to be something special. Townley Haas looks like he's going to be the clear favorite to win the 1650 for the men. What are we going to see out of the 50 free? What are we going to see from Andrew Soliscar in the 200 IM? What are we going to see in the 50 back? I mean, that's going to be a great race. Not many chances for these kids to swim the 50 backstroke, so I'm sure we're going to see some great underwater work. That's what a lot of these kids are really doing well, so it's going to be a great opportunity for everybody to show off their great underwater skills. So that's tomorrow. Hope you'll join us live at 9 a.m. for prelims, 6 p.m. for finals. And thanks for watching, everybody, for tonight. If you missed anything in our live stream, we'll have the races up for you on swimmingworld.tv. I'm Jeff Cummings. Thanks for watching.